good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102. Welcome back to the channel. And let's take a look at Reshaping Mars. I've had this on my wish list for a bit. I think it was March 30th. It had a pretty big content update. Just haven't had time to do anything with it. It's literally 10 bucks on Steam. Link to Steam will be in the description below the video. The only thing I did is I came in, I killed the music, and turned some of the sounds down. We are going to jump into a new game. I guess standard mode is all we have. Train Dragon. Well, Ritchieville, of course. We want to randomize. We are going to start the tutorial. We're not going to skip the opening. Do we want to randomize or just want to go with Train Dragon? Let's just go with Train Dragon. I'll let y'all read this. The final part of the Martian station has been fitted and all systems are now operational. The tutorial will guide you to glory on your journey to build Mars up from scratch. First, you can use the middle mouse button to drag and move the camera. WASD does the same effect. So we'll rotate the camera, middle mouse button. Mouse wheel controls zoom. Operations are valid from any viewing type. Don't know what that means. First, you must choose a starting point for your Martian base. Select one-time probe beacon. Alright, so we want the one-time probe beacon. Explore the terrain. Explore the terrain. Alright, so it's going to want us to ice, metal, ore. I don't know. This region is unexplored. Okay, they're all going to be unexplored. We want plenty of ice. We want plenty of materials, though. There's not much ice there. There's a lot of ice here, but there's not a lot of metal ore. A lot of rare metal. Only 20% ice. Looks like we're going to be pretty much 20s. No matter where we head. I don't know if we want to go that high. Let's go back closer to the equator, I think. Of course, we're going to just probe one little section. It looks like we're pretty much 20. Alright, let's just go for it. Good job. The survey of the terrain is complete. You may use it as the starting point for your base. Select a Martian Pioneer region. Okay, so it wants us to land. Okay. Can we not move? I can't. Okay, we can. Okay, we're going to have to turn that down a little bit. Okay, so we have ice here. metal ores. I'm thinking we can just go right here, somewhere between this ice and the metal ore. So let's land there. Not long after the Martian Pioneer Pack will land at the specified land and thus become the first step in our Martian adventure. Electricity is the key to everything. Let's build a wind-powered generator. Okay, so where is the build menu? So we want a wind-powered generator. Okay, so where is our build menu? Let's throw it on pause for a minute. Wind. Okay, so that's going to show us where the wind is. It's going to be our normal map. Region. That does nothing for us. Okay, so where is our building? Okay, build at the bottom. Build, electricity, wind power. Now, does it have to be within this region? Wind power 25%, 22%. We get anything better over here? 19%. 18%. Looks like 22%, 25%. Looks like we're not going to get much more than 25%. Oh, 36%. Alright, let's take it back off a pause. Next, select wind power generator. You should, pointer should change in the blue. Okay, so we did that. So I jumped ahead a little bit. Okay. So our little guys are, can we like tilt or pan the camera? Lay down the blueprint within the range of the engine. Oh, within the engine. Oh, we did not do that. Let's see if it... Lay down the blueprint within the indulgence range of the engineering. Okay, we did not do that, but is it going to give us electricity? Can we just throw another one here? We'll just throw another one there. As long as you have enough building materials, engineering vehicles will transport materials to the location of the blueprint to build the structure out. Right-click to exit build mode. We did that. You may have noticed already, but that's the engineering vehicle going to and fro. They mainly serve as building equipment for the base and can help build buildings and transport extra resources. Alright, let's throw this on pause a minute. Can we get into settings? Yeah, sound. Let's bring this down. Alright, that's going to be much better. Engineering wheels can only run with sufficient power. Let's build a charging station. Build charging station. Let's see. We'll throw it somewhere near the base. This way, whenever the batteries of engineering vehicles run low, they head to the nearest vacant charging station to recharge. We should probably maybe throw more than one in. Feel the time is passing too slowly. That's okay. The speed can be adjusted. Upper right hand corner, or 1, 2, 3 and space. Feel free to try out different speeds. You can adjust them at any time. Through Mars is an arid planet. Nature has granted it some boons. Nonetheless. Next, let's try extracting some minerals from Mars. Click the highlighted command button. Extract all. I guess we'll do some metal ores. How do we get back out? Oh, I can tilt the pan. Oh, that's much better. Okay. How do I get out of that mode? Okay. So they're going to start extracting ores. The height of the surface will be affected by resource extraction. Extracted resources will be stacked besides the engineering vehicle. So they're going to mine this out and stack it up. Right click to exit extraction mode. We did. Okay, now why can I not pan the... Oh, okay, so it's right click to pan. Okay. If the engineering field accidentally falls into a pit, you need to build a slope in the right direction so it can climb itself out. So yeah, so we're going to have to build a pit down in here so it doesn't get stuck. How you build it, I'm not sure. Slope does not consume any material. Anyways, let's walk you through the process of building a slope in case we need it later. Alright, so we're going to build slopes and roads. We're going to build a slope. Now, can we get one in here? Let's tilt this back up so I can see. We rotate. How can we rotate? Okay, it's not R to rotate. Okay, so I can't. So let's throw it there. Oh, where there are slopes, engineering vehicles can move across the cliffs. Okay, so basically we need a slope to go from level to level. Terrain on Mars is rugged. When extracting and mining, we should pay more attention to where there are engineering vehicles trapped in a pit. Yeah, so they'll get trapped in a pit if we don't build a slope to get them back out. Minerals are the basic resource which need to be processed. Next, let's get started on industrial production. Alright, first click on Engineering Station on your map to call up information about it. The engineering station will call up production menu by default. Now click on Add Production Plan. Select the formula for concrete and set this field to 10. This way the engineering station will continuously produce concrete 10 times. To do that, you need an adequate power and enough materials to produce concrete. So enough power and materials. The Martian base is about to welcome its pioneer batch of immigrants. Before that, we'll need to build infrastructure to support life on Mars. Following the highlighted guidance to build two collective residence cameras. How can I get out of this view? How do I get that back off my screen now? How do I get that off my screen? Oh, there you go. Alright, so we want... Alright, so we're going to go into build. We're going to go into residential. We're going to go collective residential. So it's got to be within this. So let's go 1, 2. After that, right click to exit building mode. Okay, so they're going to do the heavy lifting. So let them build that. Does it tell us where we are with power? where does it show our power? So temperature. Okay, so they're built. Not only is a roof over your head necessary, so is food to fill your belly. We need to build seaweed culture vats. Oh, yuck. You probably know the building workflow by heart already. So we're going to build agriculture seaweed vats. Yes. Let's throw 2 of them in. I think these guys are just going to keep mining. Where is our electric? There we go. Grid supply 174, demand is 308. So yeah, we are way behind. We gotta get more electric in. Alright, while we're waiting for that, let's go build electricity. Again, the 25% is about all we're gonna get, I think. Let's throw 2 more of those in. Alright, select a seaweed culture vat. New production. Spirulina! Who doesn't love a good plate of spirulina? Oh, there we go. And produce infinity. This one, new production plan, spirulina, produce infinity. There we go. Production menu will be called up by default. Click on add production plan, spirulina. Quality, click the quantity adjustment to infinity. By doing this, the building will automatically produce spirulina consistently. Who doesn't love a good spirulina? Don't forget to set up production plan for other seaweed culture vats. We'll skip over that. Something to take note of is that you may directly control buildings but not residents. They are autonomous with their own thoughts and ideas, but it all boils down to basic needs. Residents will search for the most suitable residential location and produce food to consume in the marketplace. Say what? You haven't built a marketplace? Build public services marketplace. Let's get it somewhat close to the residents. Right click to exit building mode. Wait for the engineers. Waiting for the engineering vehicles. So yeah, this is one little hex out of that one little square of the entire planet. Now, do we need to do anything inside of that? Let's wait for them to finish building it. Now, did that fix our power? Next, we have to ensure the marketplace is well supplied. So it wants us to click on the marketplace. The market will be called up by default. Now click Add Supply Item. Oh, look at that. With this good old spirulina. And let's give them, I don't know, 100. By doing so, the engineer will ensure that 100 units of spirulina in the marketplace at all times. Of course, that's assuming you have that much spirulina. Who doesn't love a good spirulina dinner? Now everything is ready. All that remains for the customers to come knocking. All right, can we get out of that? We can. There are plenty of red pods on the space station, and inside them lies members of the pioneer wave of immigrants to Mars. So next, let's build a communications tower. Will direct the rest pods to land here via this. Alright, so build communications tower. I'm thinking the communications tower should go near our base. That's fine. Exit building mode. Wait for the engineers to complete their construction. We haven't dug out any ice. I'm wondering if we should dig out some ice. I'm getting a message about idle workers. Alright. Click to select the communications tower. Call rest pods. Select random. Select the landing site, and bam! Oh, look. Here comes our buddies. Walking around in circles and they don't know where to go. Like, oh, where are we? We just got out of a rest pod. I don't know where to go. These residents in the rest pods will officially join the efforts to build the Martian base. These people aren't here on vacation. They're ready to roll up their sleeves and work. In the buildings related to production, some positions will be made available by default. Residents will fill those vacancies and work at the buildings, increasing their production speed. If you wish to make adjustments to the job positions, you select the building such as this engineering station. Staff. You may view and adjust job positions, higher interface with all positions available by default. You can adjust the salary coefficient. We'll make the income of these employees a willingness to work here. Employees can provide significant workload bonus to the building, especially when everyone is healthy and satisfied. The Pioneer Pack's resources are running low. You should establish a production line of basic resources as soon as you can. Okay, so we need to make the basic resources. Let's build a materials station by clicking the... Okay, so it wants a materials station. Oh, hold on. Oh, WASD. Okay. Let's pull that back down a little bit. Alright, so we're going to build a materials station. We're going to have... Elevation is too low. The elevation is too low. Okay, so let's put it over. Will it let us put it down? It will. Is there a warehouse we can build? Let's look at our electricity again. Grid supply 224, demand is 165. Okay, so we're good on electric yet. Waiting for engineers to be able to complete construction before issuing a production plan for the materials station. So what should we be keeping? Okay, I guess concrete, metal sheets, components. Well, we got sewage to deal with, and spirulina. Select the material station. The production menu will be called by default. Click on Add a Production Plan. Concrete. Set it to 50. This way the building continues to produce 50 units of concrete. Of course, this is assuming the power supply and material stockpiles are sufficient. To transform Mars, you have a strong researching as the backing. Let's build a research station by clicking also. Now we got to do a research station. So build research station. We'll throw it on the side of our main hub. Why is there a blue bar going across this? Oh, because it's making concrete, I guess. We're making spirulina. How much water do we have? 252. We're spending money, but we're not making any money. The research station, so let's click on it. Research menu will come up by default. Click on select research, and we're going to do power distribution apparently. Start research. At this point, research will start working, but please be sure the employees are working in it. Workload of multiple research buildings will be added up. The more research stations you have, the faster research will be unlocked. Of course, this means the power supply employees remains. So we got to keep an eye on power. We got to keep an eye on the amount of people we're bringing down. Click on the X button top right to close the research panel we did. Escape has the same effect. With the gradual development and expansion of the base, the first few engineering vehicles have become too busy. You need more engineering vehicles. At present, your research progress is still some time away from unlocking engineering tech, so we can eventually build our own. You can't build more engineering vehicles by yourself, so we can't until we do engineering tech. You can purchase, however, you can purchase engineering vehicles and other necessary materials from the space station. So let's command tower. We're going to call cargo. We are going to grab a, can we only get one? An engineering vehicle. It's going to cost us 1,000 coin. Click on the highlighted button, and you can also, okay, so we did. Cargo, okay. The cargo warehouse will be replenished regularly. The highlighted area shows its replenishment time. So we're not going to be able to order another one for 14 days. Click the, okay, select the landing site, and bam, we're going to have another engineering vehicle. Awesome sauce. We have another engineering vehicle. This will be a good helper for your early construction of the Mars base. In the communication tower, you can also sell Mars survey data and subsidize the Mars base that was not rich in the early days. So this is going to be how we make our money. I want to turn on pause for a minute. We're doing good on water. 224, demand is 365. So I want to get some more power in first. What do we have over here? Wind power 22%, 18%. Yeah, there's a 29%. I'm assuming that the buildings have to be in range of this power. So what do we have over here? 47%. That's the highest I've seen. Alright, let's get those. And then before we get into the rest of the tutorial bits, was it command extract all? I think I want to start pulling out some of this ice. Let's not go that big. Let's just go there for now. Let's get some of that pulled out. And then, I don't want to get too far ahead of the tutorial. Let's throw it back on 1 speed. First you have collected the data. Select the highlighted command button at the raw. So we're going to go command. Pop up options. We're going to collect survey. Use the mouse button on the ground near your base to command a survey. Okay, so let's survey what we've been using. After the command is issued, we'll automatically carry out surveying. I'll zoom out a little bit so it's not as loud. Is there a? I want to build a warehouse, but I don't know if there's. It's going to come up in the tutorial. Now, like I said, we're only working in this 1 square of the 1 hex. And I'm wondering if eventually we can keep buying more hexes around us. Alright, so let's speed it up a little bit and let them survey. The data obtained by surveying will be recorded in your information transaction panel. So we have some residents exhausted. In your information transaction panel, click the right mouse button to exit surveying mode. And let's take a look at the information transaction panel. Information transaction. In the list on the left side, you want to select the data you want to sell, or you can click select all. Then click. Alright, so okay, they're set to infinity. So begin transmission. Whenever the piece of data is transferred, the space station will immediately settle the corresponding money. So, okay, so we made some money. Although it was not a huge sum of money, it may be able to save an emergency. All the construction is aimed at one final goal: reshaping Mars into a livable planet for human beings. In the Terraform panel at the bottom, you can view the various goals needed to transform Mars and the ways to achieve these goals. The transformation of the planet is a big job. You need to lay a solid industrial foundation of the base before you can meet massive material demand during the transformation. You may have just stepped into the threshold of transform stage after years of infrastructure constructing on Mars. Trust me, when you reach the final time when Mars is full of green, you will think it's all worth it. Congratulations, you learned the basic commands needed to run a Martian base. You can build more research buildings to unlock other buildings and supply production, recruit residents, explore more of Mars, and gradually improve its ecology to make it a planet habitable for human civilization. For more information, in-depth gameplay information, have a look at the game tips on the far right-hand screen. So we have all of our game tips here. Wish you a nice journey reshaping Mars. Okay, so we've gone through the tutorial bits. I have to remember this information transaction to make us money. Alright, now that we are through the... Let's go build. Is there a electricity pipe storage and logistics? Yes, large warehouse. I want to get a warehouse. Let's get a warehouse in here. Oh, we need sewage and water. They didn't teach us that in the tutorial. Oh, so these guys are building up sewage. Okay, these guys are still surveying. Resident commutes are too long. We have some idle workers and production building is idle. Okay, so let's go into here. New production plan. So right now, I think concrete. Let's go 100. Do until we have no. Okay, so it's going to go until we have. Do we need let's just keep it at 100. How much? So we got 320. So how much concrete are we going to need? Can we add another production? We can't. So metal sheets. We'll keep them at 100. Components. 100. Oh, do until we have 100. There we go. Sewage we got to take care of, and then spirulina. So electric, 336 demand is so still electric is always going to be an issue. So build electricity. Oh, accumulator, so we can store electricity. Let's get a couple accumulators down. And then wind turbine. We have more over this way. 4%, 22%. We're not going to get 25% seems to be our biggest issue. Did we queue up too much stuff to be surveyed? Where are all of our drones? Are they stuck somewhere? They are. Crap, they're stuck down here. Throw it on pause for a minute. Build. Slopes and roads. Slope. We got to get them back up here. I think they're stuck down there. There they are. They were stuck down there. And they need to be charged. So let's give them another charging station. So we have 2 of them. Sorry guys, didn't mean to get you guys stuck down there. And everything is slowed down because we don't have a lot of insufficient maintenance items. Yeah, we're getting there. So how many people do we have, and how many people do we have working? So if we jump into here, no, that's that one. If we jump into here, no. So where does it tell us how many residents we have and how many are working and how many are not working? There we go. 0 homeless, 0 unemployed. Population cap is 10. Oh, we have 44 jobs and only 10 people. Okay. Let's just catch up a little bit. We got to bring more people in. And we got to figure out what to do with the sewage. Didn't realize I had my drone stuck down there. I forgot to build them a way to come back up. Let our power build and we'll take another peek at the grid. So they're starting to bring supplies over to the warehouse. That's awesome. We'll get all this off the ground. Zoom out a little bit so it's not like noisy in your ear. Residents are exhausted. That's quite all right. I know buildings. We're gonna be bringing more people in, but I'm gonna throw it on pause. We're about 40 minutes, and I want to try and keep these to around 40-45 minutes. I am Old Man 102. Please smash that like and subscribe on your way out, and have an awesome day.